Good morning guys. Got an interesting ride for you today. We're going to be going to Beijing's main water source, or at least I believe it's their main water source. Is this gigantic reservoir on the other side of the mountains here, which I'll show you in a minute. And I went there about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago on a group ride with two locals, but that route was 150k, 1500 meters elevation gain. That's just too long of a route for me to do today, but I can do part of the ride. It's about 80-90k with pretty much the same elevation gain. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm not going to go too hard on these climbs because after that ride with those two guys, I think I pushed myself a bit too hard that week with my other training. And as I said in the last video, I've got some inflammation either in my Achilles that I had tore or in the calf. Man, Achilles injuries, they just persist. To be fully healed, you're looking at 12 months with proper rehab. You gotta be careful not to overdo it and re-injure. So you'll see here a statue of some dinosaurs and some petrified wood. And the story behind those is pretty cool, and I don't know the whole story. There's apparently dinosaur footprints from 150 million years ago, petrified wood, just a whole lot of really old and ancient and preserved things. And all of that was closed when I went with these two guys 2 weeks ago. So hopefully they'll be opening up soon. And then when we take our ride through there, we can stop and we can see all those attractions, because I'm really curious. All right, climb's definitely started now. I've got a 8% grade. I'm not used to how warm it's gotten. I had to shave my legs yesterday before going out to ride, and not for the reasons that you might think. I don't do it for the aero gains or because it's part of the cycling culture. I do it because I really need to be able to rub in that sunscreen into my skin. And from experience with hair on my legs, I just can't rub it in properly enough. Oh, God, I love seeing those mountains. And just knowing that the Great Wall is somewhere buried in there. That's one of the things I just absolutely love about cycling so far in China, is the history. I mean, you don't have the type of history that you have in Europe when it comes to cycling, because you have 100-year-old races that have been going on, cycling races in Europe, right? So it's a different type of history, but you have this really proud ancient culture that's just so rich with history here. This is a great climb to do during the week. So far there hasn't been a single car. Pretty soon all of this is going to be filled in. Probably won't get as many views down to the valley, but that's all right. We'll be more shaded, protected from the wind, and as we get hotter, that shade is going to be real nice. Made it to the top, and we're gonna go do this descent. I really like this descent, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Just a brief little blip here. I just finished recording the bit for Patreon, which is free for you guys to go watch. There's a link down in the description. I'm trying to film 2 videos on each ride that I go. One that I stick over on Patreon, where we just kind of shoot the shit a little bit on different topics of stuff that's on my mind. This one was on some filmmaking and camera gear type of a discussion. So if you want to check that out, go down there. But right now, let's do this descent. Whew, that was a good descent. I scraped the pedal on one of the corners and I thought I had overcooked the corner, and that was the reason why. But I think it was because I broke too heavy going into the corner and was trying to gain speed back coming out of it. I was still angled, banked into the corner quite a bit at the time, so I still have some descending speed skills to learn. just between you and me. So I did that climb twice. Went up talking to you guys, went down first time so you guys could see forward, and then to get the second angle, I climbed the reverse back up to get the second angle. So you're welcome if you enjoyed that, because I did a double climb there. That's all right. I like the reverse climb actually a little bit better. It's not as steep, which is too bad, but it's longer, so I like it because of the length. So there's all this fencing all the way around the reservoir, because like I was saying, this reservoir is the lifeblood of 22 million people down in Beijing. They take security of that very, very seriously, as they should. All right, there's the reservoir, guys. And it covers like quite a large area here. Ah, so beautiful. Okay, guys, we are at the reservoir. Take a look at that. So you guys have a fresh battery in you, so you're all charged up. But I need some fresh food in me so that I can be charged up for the rest of this ride. We still have one more climb to do, and I haven't done it before, so I'm not exactly sure what to expect from that climb, but it's past lunch and I need some food. So I'll show you what's on today's menu. Keeping it pretty simple today. I just have rice and some ham with me. Again, ran out of sweet potato and I haven't been back to the grocery store, even though it's literally right there, to get some more. But sometimes it's okay to change stuff up. And I haven't actually ever taken rice and meat with me on a ride, so this will be something new. Actually, it works decently well using a Ziploc bag. I didn't expect it to work all that great, especially with the rice when you don't have like a spoon or something. Excuse me, chopsticks. But pretty good. It's just been so long since I've been near water. Sun's going away, so it's cooling down. The wind's picking up a little bit. And my Garmin's telling me I got about 2 hours left in the ride until I get home. So I should probably get a move on, even though I'd like to stand here and listen to this pretty much all day. But onwards and upwards. Literally, we have another climb to go. Oh, that's so cool. There's a small little camper van, like stealth mini van, camper van, with a guy had the kitchenette pulled out the back. I didn't want to film it. I feel a little embarrassed, maybe, or because I can't actually talk and ask for permission to film, but it reminds me of my our camper van we had back in Boston. We had a small little Ford Transit Connect that I built into a camper van. That thing was the greatest van ever. And I'm kind of contemplating maybe doing something like that here too. And then go up to Inner Mongolia from here, which isn't that far, and do some rides. So it's kind of like sitting there in the back of my mind that I'd like to have something like that so we can go do a lot of rides farther out. Maybe go do some cycling events and stuff instead of having to take a plane or the train. I don't know, that might be something that's in the works in the future. Gosh, it's so beautiful through here. This is the gorge that I was talking about. This is only a small, like, entranceway into it. I know I keep saying this, guys, but I just feel so lucky to be here. Like, this is absolutely beautiful. Now, don't get me wrong, I did some beautiful rides in the US, and one in particular in Colorado, Poudre Canyon, was great. But you had to fight for your right to be on the road with the cars. And those cars passing you every 20 seconds from both directions. And it just wasn't enjoyable. Here, yeah, there's cars that pass, but you're not fighting for your place on the road. And so you're actually allowed to just enjoy the ride, enjoy the views, enjoy putting out power, enjoy your thoughts. It just really changes the whole ride experience. So coming close to the top of Final Climb, there's just this little village nestled in here. And they've got looks like some terrace farming going on there. They really do use every little plot of land that they can. Very efficient. Well, I think that's going to do it for the ride today, guys. Thanks so much for coming along with me. It makes it a lot more fun for me to have you guys along, have someone to talk to, kind of share the experience. Sometimes it's nice just for myself to get out, be stuck in my own headspace. Sometimes it's nice to go for a group ride. And other times I just really enjoy, since I started making these videos, to come out here with you guys and show you along. So really appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed this content, please give me a like there. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.